I don't think an artist's duty is to dispense wisdom. I think our duty is to share experience. Creative Del Toro nailed it. When I talk about being genuine in art, this is what I mean. Your art comes from you, the life that you've lived, the things that you feel, the things that you believe, your scars, your victories, all of the things that make you uniquely you. That's where your art comes from. That is the font. He goes on in this excellent quote, which was an interview, I want to say from the Times, that basically says, when we make art, we're not just talking about ourselves, we're also creating a mirror. And the people who take in our art, well, they can see themselves reflected in it. That's that tuning fork principle I was telling you about. Art that is genuine, that comes from you, that is absolutely honest, even if it's about, I don't know, lesbian cats in space, whatever it is. If you are honest when you make it, other people will respond. That's part of how we function as humans. That is what empathy is somebody else is feeling a thing and you resonate with it. You can feel it. You can respond to it because you understand it. A lot of our culture is based on fighting empathy, because the fact is, if you feel for someone who's going through something, you're more inclined to help them. And there are people in charge who don't want us to help each other right now. Your empathy is important, not just for your art, but for the rest of your life. But of course, I'm leaving preaching and getting to meddling. This is all about art, right? Not really applicable. Creative, in order to make the best art, you need to know yourself. You need to be able to expose that vulnerability, that honesty, that truth of who you are. That is what people resonate with. That's the part of art that can be a little scary. Sometimes you end up discovering things about yourself that you did not know were there. Fight for vulnerability in your art. I know it is terrifying, and it feels worse when people hate it because it feels like a personal rejection. But this is how you make good art. This is how you communicate with your audience. Be brave. Be vulnerable. Be honest in your art. If somebody doesn't like you, it's okay. They have different tastes. You probably don't like them either. But there will be people who respond, because that's how humans work, if you are vulnerable with your art. Sit down with me, and with terrifying honesty, let's make something new.